Welcome back. Is a travel trailer right for you? Hey, welcome to Two Camping Gurus. If you like camping in the great outdoors, you are in the right place. Alright, today we're going to look at this C281BHK, and that's by Connect Travel Trailers. Now, I'm not promoting this particular trailer. It just happened to be one that we walked through. What we're really talking about today is travel trailers, and are they right for you? So we're going to do a walkthrough of this particular one. This is a good sized travel trailer, and let's go take a look at it, and at the end we'll talk about some pros and cons. So here it is.
Oh, this is a long one.
Oh yeah, this is a big one.
This is way too big.
Yeah, 28 footer. Thing is, we're going to see one of these and say, oh my god, why do we get one of those small ones? You know?
We can't tow this.
Because we can't, well, we have the means of whatever we want. It's just what do we want? Oh, I've seen one like this. I kind of thought it was pretty cool. It's got the entrance to the bed on both sides here.
Oh, yeah.
See? And, right, because this opens and the TV swivels around, faces the bed. Not in this one it don't. Okay, but one of them it did. So, oh, that's just doors to the room. But there was one that swiveled around.
That one does swivel around.
But no, one turned around and faced it. This one don't. Those are just pocket doors to close the bedroom off.
This is much more living space once it's out.
Yeah, when this one's set up, if you were living in here,
Yeah.
you're in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, much bigger bathroom. But we don't need the beds. We don't need these bunk beds, so that would be storage, or we would just order a different version so you wouldn't have those bunk beds, you know what I mean?
Alright, as you can see, this is definitely a step up from pop-ups. This is actually a pretty big step up. There is much smaller travel trailers than this one that'll be perfectly fine. But this is a standard looking travel trailer. It's not a mini, it's not a great big one, but it's a travel trailer. And it's got all the features of a travel hit trailer. And so it's really got some good benefits. It gives you a lot more space when you're out camping, if you're going to be boondocking, or if you're going to be out for a long time, or if you're setting up in a campground and you're going to be spending the season there. This is a fantastic unit, but yet you still can hook up and take off across country. Now, some of the pros are that, as well as this particular one has a climate package, so it's good for winter. It's got a heated underbelly, it's insulated, so the pipes and the tanks and all that stuff can be kept warm, so you don't have frozen stuff. But that's not always necessary in a trailer this size. This particular one happened to have that, so that's a good feature. So you can travel really about anywhere. They're fairly efficient, not nearly as efficient as pulling a pop-up, of course, but much better than pulling a much bigger rig, which we'll talk about in future videos. Some of the benefits also, it gives you some space for kids. You know, if you have kids that want a place to stay and a little bit more room to move out, move around. There's a couple couches if you're watching movies. There's more room to sit at the dinette, play games, stuff like that. If it's got poor weather outside, lots of space in here to spend time. It's really like a small house on wheels. So some definite benefits. So having that much larger size than a pop-up and having all those benefits, yet still being able to tow it any way you want to go relatively easily. Some cons for these units is you need a bigger vehicle, of course. You're going to have to pull this with a truck or a large van or something like that. I'm not sure what the weight of this particular one is, but you're not going to be pulling it with a small SUV or a minivan or anything like that. You definitely need a much bigger vehicle. You can't get into as many places with this as you can a pop-up. So you have that type of limitation. It's going to cost you more fuel to tow this thing around. Setup time is probably a little easier than a pop-up because you're not putting all those tents out, but you have to take that into consideration as well. So, there is no right or wrong way or right or wrong unit. It's what's right for you. What are you looking for? What kind of camping are you going to be doing? Are you traveling all across the country, and stopping at all the national parks? Because you have to think about this, a lot of national parks don't have huge lots, so you can't get big units in some of these national parks. If you're doing a lot of boondocking, down trails and roads and things like this, you can't have big units like this. Some of them you can, some you can't. With a pop-up, of course, you can get into most any of those places. These are things to consider when you're out looking for a travel trailer. So there are pros and cons to all. I encourage you to watch plenty of videos and make your own educated decision. Come back here often. I am releasing videos every single day about camping related stuff, whether it's about campers or backpacking or boondocking or anything like that. We're releasing all kinds of content, so this is a place to come for camping related stuff. Now, there's a few things I want you to do. I appreciate you staying this long. I want you to click that like button. If you like this video, please click it. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. If you didn't like it, click the dislike button. I hope I don't get too many of those, but if I do, that's telling me something. I got to do something different. I want to bring you the best content I can that's going to help you in your future camping and decision making. Also, please take a moment to share this video. It may not be right for you, may not have all the information that's going to work for your particular situation, but it might for the next person. It helps me out a lot. I can build a channel, get better equipment, give you better information, gives me more time. So, and it makes sure this information gets out there to the people that need it and want it for camping information. All right, so please take the time to do that. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe. As I said, I'm releasing a video every single day about camping related stuff. Right now we're in the series of talking about campers, but that's going to change, and there's a lot of videos already on the channel. You can take a look at other stuff. So please do that. Click it now. Click subscribe. Don't forget. Now, last but not least, again, I want to make sure you and your next camping trip is fantastic for you and your family. So what I've done is I've got a free ebook and a free pre-trip checklist. You can click on the link right down here in the description. Get that so you make sure you and your unit and your camper are ready for the road the best they possibly can be, and you don't forget stuff. So click on that link right here in the description. It's pretripchecklist.gr8.com. Go over there, get that taken care of now so you can have a fantastic trip. Anyways, have a great day, and always happy camping.